It's morning in Los Angeles and it's morning in America. I am your host, KC Phoenix. Okay, this is my morning political thought. I'm somewhat in a rush because I'm behind schedule this morning, but I wanted to record this and get this done because I'm sure everyone has seen what happened. As for the housekeeping, just a little bit of housekeeping, thepurpleelephantshow.com is the main podcasting platform. And also, The Purple Elephant Show is now on BitChute. So you can type in The Purple Elephant Show and you will find the channel on BitChute there. The channel was just set up, so I'm in the process of getting that done. And of course, on all the other social media platforms, The Purple Elephant Show for Parler, Instagram, Facebook, at RealTPES on Twitter. Had to think for a second. I'm waking up and I'm cleaning the fog out is what I'm doing. But yeah, as for the weekend, this weekend was very interesting to say the least. Candace Owens and Cardi B had a disagreement, and it was all over Twitter and all over the internet outside of Twitter. And I'm pretty sure most people all over the world have heard at least something about this exchange that happened. This is my thing. As my title says, criticize Cardi B on her politics. Don't criticize her on her career choices or her personal life. Now, I don't agree with anything Cardi B says. Well, I won't say anything, but I'll say 98% of the stuff Cardi B is talking about when it comes to politics, I don't agree with it. As people know who have listened to this show or watched the show, I'm more on the libertarian side, live and let live. I have conservative leanings on some things and more liberal leanings on other things, but for the most, I'm live and let live. But what shocked me over the weekend, and all of it, of course, all of it was fun on all sides. I mean, it's just the internet. You can't take the internet seriously, and I hope you don't. Anybody who is supporting Cardi B or saying something to Candace Owens on Cardi B's behalf and vice versa, people saying stuff to Cardi B on Candace Owens' behalf, I hope you don't take this stuff seriously. It's just the internet. It's not that serious. So, that being said, from a political point of view, factually, there was nothing wrong with what Candace Owens said. Everything that Candace Owens said was accurate, factually. When I noticed other people adding things in on top of what Candace Owens said, they started to attack her profession. And they started to attack her personally. But the thing is that on her profession, Cardi B is a rapper. I personally listen to rap music. Lil' Kim is my favorite female rapper, and she is the queen mother of all these girls. If it wasn't for Lil' Kim, there wouldn't be any female rapper outside of Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott is in her own lane. But I'm talking about the female rappers of today. Lil' Kim gave birth to them. She's the queen mother. All right. Got that out the way. With rap music, people always criticize the rapper. I remember a long time ago, I was listening to a rap song. I forgot what song it was. And it was a long time ago. It was on cassette. So that lets you know it was a really long time ago. It was on cassette. And my father heard what I was listening to. My father went to the stereo, politely opened up the cassette player, and took the cassette and said, "You're not listening to that." And I threw my tantrum, kicked and screamed and everything else, but he didn't give the cassette back. He said, "You're not listening to that." And I never got the cassette back. Instead of criticizing rappers for, or critiquing rappers for what they say, why not ask, where are the parents at when it comes to their kids listening to music? As adults, we can listen to WAP, regardless of how lascivious the song is, which is, it's a pretty cool song. We can listen to WAP as adults, or WAP, and if you want to say it that way. I want to say WAP, but WAP. It is something that always amazes me. People always point at the rapper when, if you're a person for free speech, you should want free speech across the board, no matter what someone says. A rapper has the right to rap about whatever they want to rap about because they have free speech. If Cardi B wants to rap about her wet da 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 da, that's fine. She has free speech. Instead of pointing at her saying, "Oh, well, you're a role model for kids and you're this and you're that related to children," you should actually point to the parents of the children saying, "Hey, consider letting your kids listen to something else. They're not old enough to listen to this yet." Or if they listen to it, make sure they listen to the clean version, because there's clean versions of songs out. They don't sound as good, in my opinion, because Lil Kim's How Many Licks clean version doesn't sound as good as the regular version. Personal opinion. But to criticize her because of her career and what she raps about, that isn't necessarily a good thing. Also, some people brought up her husband too, saying that her husband cheated on her. Number one, Offset is his own person. He is an individual. A wife cannot control what a husband does, and vice versa. A husband cannot control what a wife does. To judge her because her husband did something outside of the marriage, that's not right. If anything, from a conservative point of view, you should actually be happy to a certain degree that Cardi B chose to stay and work it out instead of saying, "I just give up," because that's what happens with divorces. People, one small little thing happens and people just give up right away in a marriage instead of attempting to make it work. Which, if I'm not mistaken, for better or worse, in sickness and health, till death do us part, all that other good stuff. You know, there was a time when people would work things out and stay together, even when someone stepped out, even if it was the wife stepping out, even if it was the husband stepping out, people would do their best to work the marriage out and were applauded for doing that. So when Cardi B attempts to work her marriage out and stay with her husband to keep the family unit together for her child, which is something that is a conservative value, to bring up her husband's indiscretions is kind of a low blow. But like I said, it's all the internet. It's not that serious. But when you're making your argument, when you're debating someone, that's not the thing that you want to bring up, especially if you're on the conservative side. And for me, I call balls and strikes. I'm fair. And I'm probably making everyone mad on all sides right now. And I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. People, I'm just honest. I'm honest and I'm direct and I call things for what they are. So on the conservative side, I'm surprised some people did not applaud her to say, hey, I'm glad that you're attempting to work it out with your husband and keep your family unit together and make sure your child has two parents in the household. Now, if it was something where Offset was cheating every other week or if he was abusing her constantly and she tried to get help, she took all these other options and then finally she had to leave, then it is what it is. But for right now, she's trying to work it out and make her marriage work with her husband. So it doesn't help the argument or the debate to throw that out there as a critique as to what her husband may have done in the past. And for her career, it doesn't help or throw it out as a critique for her when people should be proponents of free speech. And instead of holding the people speaking fully responsible when it comes to music and rap music, people should also look at the parents in the household and say, hey, why do you allow your child to listen to this song? And if they're going to listen to it, can't you let them listen to the clean version of the song? And do that. Because when kids are dancing, most of the time, they don't even know what's being said or understand. Because with rap, it deals with a lot of double entendres and other things and metaphors and other stuff. So kids usually don't understand it. They're just dancing because they hear a good beat, because the beat is good. So whether it's clean or whether it's a dirty version, as long as the beat is there, they're usually good. But as for Cardi B, I just wish people would focus more on her politics, which from a political point of view, Candace Owens did pretty much nullify anything that Cardi B brought up with complete facts. And whether Cardi B wants to accept it or not, what Candace Owens said was the truth. It was factually correct. And it is true that Cardi B is not informed. She just isn't. And the same thing with rap. I'm sure Candace Owens couldn't give a history on all the female rappers or all the male rappers or all this or all that when it comes to rap. She may know a few things, but she may not know everything. Or what's the latest new rap songs? Because I'm guessing that Candace Owens, and it may be wrong for me to assume, but I'm guessing she doesn't listen to rap on a regular, which I don't either because I don't care for too much rap these days. But that was the one thing I noticed. And I wanted to bring that up and put that out there. But politically, yes, Candace Owens did politically drag Cardi B. But on a personal level, it would have been a better debate and a better argument if people would have left the personal, the career, the husband, and all of that stuff out of the debate. It would have been a better look. So that's just my little morning political thought. I'm throwing it out there. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting the Purple Elephant Show. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, followed by the notification bell. If you are watching this on YouTube, and of course the subscribe button on Daily Motion. If you are following on Facebook, facebook.com/The Purple Elephant Show, The Purple Elephant Show on Parler, so we can parlay, The Purple Elephant Show on Instagram, at RealTPES on Twitter. And now, of course, you can type in The Purple Elephant Show on BitChute. And episodes will start going up on BitChute as well. Thank you to everyone who has been supporting The Purple Elephant Show and also supporting the supplement to The Purple Elephant Show, which is The Morning Political Thought. I really appreciate all of you, and I sincerely mean that. Be blessed.